Okay, my skin just crawled.
Like, I can't stand spiders. I remember one like a bunch of summers there's been a spider in my room, so I sleep on the couch for weeks. Jumping spiders.
Understandable. Very understandable.
Our jumping spiders, they're cute though, aren't they?
I don't know. I've never actually seen one. My usual.
Here, I'm showing you one.
Oh, that's what those are called.
Yeah. Do you want to see, or
Yeah.
freak you out?
Aw, that's
Right? Like weird.
the multiple eyes. That's cute.
It just looks like it has two eyes. It makes it kind of cute. Oh, my mom told me the other day when we were watching the Voltage video. She used to work as like an investigator for like family services. So she would like find people who were paying their child support and stuff. And she had this one client, and she saw his name, and it was spelled Tarantula, which is, you know. So she walked up to him and she said, "Oh, hi, Mr. Tarantula, really nice to meet you." And that's what she said to him. She said, "Hi, Mr. Tarantula," and he like looked at her with the most like icy stare. He said, "It's Tarantula." And I just felt so bad for this dude, because I was like, wow, really? And my mom was like, yeah, I felt so bad, like I called him Mr. Tarantula because I thought that was his name.
I guess that bugged him.
But his name was Tarantula.
Well, have you guys ever seen that show, Keeping Up Appearances?
Not really.
About this old British lady, and she's like,
daughter?
no.
No, okay.
She's like a, like a high class snob, and her last name is Bucket. Bucket. She goes, it's pronounced bouquet.
No, it's not.
Do you know what's... the Gaelic spellings are crazy.
Did I tell you yesterday? Oh my god, yesterday I was at work, and when someone orders an order, I gotta know their name so we can call it out. You know? And this guy was like, "Oh, my name is Sean." And I was like, "Oh, sweet, which spelling do you use? The S-E or the S-H?" And he went, S-E-A-N, the only cool way to spell it. And we were, funny. He was having a good time. And I was like, "Oh, awesome, the Gaelic way." And I typed it in. And he, started, sputtering. And, because he thought I was calling his name gay. He was like, "Well, what?" And I was like, and then I immediately realized what was happening. And I said, the Irish spelling. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I get it." Because that's the Gaelic way.
Yeah.
I'm really familiar with Gaelic. And I'm like, "Oh."
That is choice, honestly.
I was like, "Oh, the Gaelic name." He's like, "You're calling my name Kay."
That's prime.
No. Sorry, dude. I love Gaelic names so much, and I always considered if I ever had kids, I would name them a Gaelic name, but I don't know if I want to subject them to Gaelic spelling.
That is something you'd
What were
be
you
subjected
thinking of?
I like Kiva as a name, because it's a type of butterfly, and then it's also a really popular Irish name. But it's spelled like, it's spelled C-A-O-I-M-H-E. And reading it is better. This is pronounced Kiva.
Let me see.
Because it's Gaelic and it's Irish, and I feel really connected to my Irish side.
Oh, that's like people who spell Owen, E-O-G-H-A-N. Is that? I don't know if that's Gaelic or.
Her name's like Siobhan, that are spelled C-O-A-N.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah.
Also,
I like Kiva a lot though. I think it sounds nice, but I'm not gonna.
hey
I'm not gonna
guys,
spell it like C-E-E.
we got dual wielding.
Oh,
Ball
Is
on.
it like a gas sword?
Yep.
Is it poison?
To dragons.
Oh, I don't want to kill a dragon.
Anyway, probably a good point to stop.
You have to go and say goodbye to everyone, right? Which sucks, because
Yeah.
my mother has 15 siblings and then many kids, and your mom says like, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna get ready to leave," and that means you have 2 more hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go to say goodbye to everyone, and I'll, oh, goodbye, and everyone, my brother holds out his hand and they shake his hand. My dad holds out his hand and they shake his hand. I go, I hold out my hand. It's that thing where they pull you in for a weird cheek side kiss. So we need to get rid of the cheek side kiss thing.
Only my grandmother's allowed to do that.
All of my family members do it. My uncles do it. My aunts do it. My cousins do it. I hate it so much. I never know how long I'm supposed to stand there. Am I supposed to give you a full hug? This is not polite. This is terrible. This is awful.
Yeah,
We all have to do it with all of our relatives. It's disgusting. Especially to do it with regular strangers too.
So I have this one cousin. Well, she's not really my cousin, but she married my cousin, and she does
So
that
in-law.
whatever. I don't know what
She's your cousin, whatever.
So she does something where she kisses people on both cheeks. I'm like, we're lucky if we see each other once a year. Like, she's really nice. I like her.
Yeah.
But, like, we see each other maybe once a year if we're lucky. Like, no, don't.
I feel like that's cool if I know it's coming. I remember very specifically my first semester at school. I met this kid in the library, and I was sitting in the cubicle, and so was he, and he just said hello, and I said hello, and then he leaned in and kissed me on both cheeks, which is absolutely zero, not okay. This man was a complete stranger to me, and he had an accent, and he was like, and I must have looked startled, because he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, I'm from Colombia, and that's what we do, and I'm like, that's cool, okay,
I thought
fine.
even like those countries, like you only do that if you really know the person.
I truly don't know what they do there, but like, and then I started talking to him, and he went to high school here, like, he's lived here a bit.
He's lived here long enough to know that's not okay.
And it was fine, it's not like it hurt me, it's not like it sent me into a panic, I'm not, like, terrible. But, like, what if it had?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What if I had, like, a sensitivity problem? But also, don't do that to strangers, it's really, like, it was so jarring, it was so, like, what is going on?
Especially in the library.
A stranger, literally just like, hello, oh, hello.
Do you think that's the one, not safe place, but like a
No,
safer?
library's not safe. I could have headphones on and someone will still try to talk to me.
Yeah.
Hold on. The headphones convention isn't a commonly accepted thing.
It should be. The only time when people usually... Actually, that's a lie. People don't talk to me when headphones on. It's only happened at the bus stop. And it's always, you know, oh, excuse me, can you help me? You know a bus is coming. Totally
Which is,
fine.
yeah.
I won't talk to you if you want to know about the bus schedule.
Yeah, the library's a lot less,
No one thinks... It's so weird. Like, no one checks their phone at the bus. The bus stop has numbers on it. You can text, and they text you back the next bus. And it's a live update. Like, it'll say bus coming is at 5:41, and you can text it again, it'll tell you, like, 5:43, and it'll tell you, like, when it's coming. And I've taught, like, at least 6 or 7 people about that. No one, like, goes to the bus stop and knows about it.
Hold on. Did I ever mention thank you for teaching me that?
No, but, I mean, you're welcome. Yeah, I taught people at work it. They were like, oh, shoot, does anyone have internet on their phone? I don't know when the bus is coming. Like, just
well,
text
you
the
don't
bus
need
stop.
internet.
Anyway, crazy dwarf in the deep roads.
They're ever not.
What kind of crazy? Like,
That's the first thing he says to us.
I mean, ask him if he's part of the clan who lived here. Because maybe, right? Oh.
Come to take my claim.
Oh, whoops.
Stone-blinded Flunderfoot. I found it first. Ah, he's a bloody
Oh, this guy! Alright, remember
His
him, I
son
like him.
is gone. Be gone, you. You'll bring the dark ones back, you will. Crunch your
Oh, wait, is your
bones.
lift coming soon, Eric?
Yeah, I think I need to go
You
soon
can only
because
survive down here by eating
my parents have to
dark
both work
spot.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So,
Alright.
What happened? I'm sorry.
no, I forgot because my mom still works in the school district in town. She only gets a week off. So,
It's still a lot more than a lot of
Crunch
other
your
people.
bones.
yeah.
Spiders. It's always spiders.
Is this guy technically a Grey Warden?
No, because darkspawn blood by itself will poison you.
Why is it always spiders? Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, there are some creepier insects. I should be glad that.
I think maybe just because like
Everybody
like, the
has
most
some
common, like,
baseline
known
fear
about
against
phobias.
spiders. Like, it's such a common fear. Whoops, wrong button.
Be glad it's not like.
that, and like just the way spiders move.
Yeah, it's
They're so
really
fast.
scary.
It's disgusting. The way those legs move. I'm just like no.
So it's not right.
Hold on, let's at least finish.
But you know what a good game does? A good game doesn't use. A good game uses your current fears, but a better game gives you new fears.
Yes.
Yeah, just be glad it's not like
It's actually
millipedes or.
Don't let
Extra
game
credits
designers
to
know
the
that.
video.
We don't need any more fears.
extra credits to the video on the fear of the uncanny. And the guy Jim Goomba from Game Theory Bar was like, no, you can't scare the adult. When you make your horror game, you tend to scare the inner child.
We've always been afraid of the same things throughout history. We're always afraid of the same things. So yeah, little
Yeah.
kids.
And throughout our lives, I mean, like,
It's
same-
kind of evolved a little.
Yeah.
Under its riches.
Like just the way movies and games are like made now, I don't trust anything in the video
I don't think
game.
I've gained any new fears, but I also
So-
don't think I've lost any.
Dude's clearly insane.
I mean,
Do we
What
just want to
riches?
talk?
what riches?
How dare you, lad? I'm the one who found it. I drove out the crawlers. It's mine.
Should we persuade it or intimidate?
Try to persuade. I mean, he's kind of mind his own
You
business.
won't take anything from
If he
her.
wants to stay in the dark road, deep road, who cares?
Shiny worms or pretty rocks.
Do you remember that woman who said her kid went missing?
This is him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to talk, yeah.
Oh. Not
What's
my
the fear of the uncanny? Because I feel like that would be what scares me the most. I was looking at...
It's mostly the same, but there's one thing that's slightly different, and that
I don't know if this
unsettles you.
Well, today I was watching Tusk. The walrus suit made of human skin.
Yeah, that's definitely the
Like-
uncanny.
I
That
could stare at it for hours. It fascinates me, but it terrifies me.
yeah, that's totally the uncanny. Then.
Like that would be my highest fear. Not things that I'm like, oh shoot, that's gonna hurt me, but something that unsettles you. Being unsettled is worse than being like here.
I'm still
So-
trying to forget that image.
Oh, the walrus.
Yeah, I was like,
So, do we-
I like had a
That's
quick
good
like
question.
1-2 second look
I
at
watched
it, and
it
I
in
was like,
movement,
no.
in
Oh,
movement.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's
Like-
beautiful,
No.
but it's terrifying.
No, mother.
I wanted to bring it in, but I'm like, I don't want to. No, I'm not doing it.
I scare so easily. Please don't.
Yeah.
Trust me,
No, it's not.
No.
Then like I have to drive across town in the dark. I don't need that.
I gotta
triggering
walk.
thing.
Yeah.
You're down the street.
Kevin Smith. I don't know what he's doing.
She did not know.
He's
Not what I
wild.
His daughter was in that movie.
Very, very, very angry. And
I always wondered, like,
His daughter's like
Brought to
15
the
now.
mind.
that's what I always wondered, because, like, if I, at 18, can't handle scary movies like that, how did the child actors in it handle it? But I know it's like they probably
takes
don't
in the
the whole thing.
darkness. You not miss the light so much. You know, do you not? Rock sees. Yes.
How long has he been down here?
sees the darkness
Months.
inside you.
Poor guy. You have to tell your mother you're alive.
No, she cannot. She remembers a boy, a little boy with bright eyes and a hammer. She cannot say that. Swear. Promise, vow you won't tell.
I do definitely see his point. Let her remember me as what I once was, not this.
I'm thinking about Tusk again. Because his girlfriend comes and finds him as a walrus. And then she has to send him to a wildlife reserve to go live for the rest of his life as a walrus. And I'm thinking maybe her life would have been better off if she had just thought he died there.
Yeah.
But no, he has to tell his mother. He's not a walrus. He can be rehabilitated. Can you imagine you have to go visit your boyfriend in a wildlife reserve for the rest of your life?
That is why Bucky's
Give
here
him
in
fish.
the darkness.
I mean, that's like true commitment, right?
Yeah.
there.
Miss, you really like this walruses. Don't you want to see anything else here? No.
You know what his nickname
So we're
was?
gonna.
They named him Wallace.
Alright, well, that poor woman's gonna find.
Bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once.
Aw.
Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let something like that sleep in the same spot she did.
Anyway. Hey, that's something
That's
to
something,
cheat.
he wasn't that far gone. He was just a little off kilter. Could've
Yeah,
brought that-
but the issue is the darkspawn blood will kill you eventually. If you get
If I
infected
got
by
a
it, your
darkspawn
only
blood.
choice is either quick death or hope you can survive the joining.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot you drank darkspawn blood. So what do you drink when you're a Grey Warden?
We
Dark
drain.
stuff?
All we know is it's darkspawn blood, lyrium, and some other stuff.
Oh, there's other stuff in it. Okay.
And you could argue to some degrees it's a type of blood magic.
Even then, you're not
Which is
guaranteed
why
to
I'm-
survive.
They probably want to keep it a secret because, oh hey, we don't need the chantry on our head for something that you could argue was blood magic.
Don't they? Didn't? Well, like, aren't they already hypocritical? Don't they use blood magic to find blood mages?
Well, the Grey Wardens. Oh, you mean with the
The chantry?
phylactery?
Yeah, they explained
Actually,
it at some
nobody
point, didn't
brought
they?
that up in Inquisition yet. It's like, wait, isn't a phylactery blood magic?